Hi Forest fans, Max Newton here on Talk Forest TV, giving you a quick review of Bournemouth 2, Nottingham Forest 0. I think the only positives that can be taken from this game are that it wasn't 5-0 like last year, and it was a defeat against the form team in the Premier League by a long way at the moment. The team playing the best football, the team playing the most attacking, dynamic brand of football in the Premier League. However, really poor from Forest. We've got problems in every single area of the pitch. Matt Sells looks like absolutely petrified of crossers at the moment. He's having a nightmare of a season, frankly. And if we had a better backup keeper, I would be calling for him to be dropped. I think we'd be probably looking at buying a new keeper as soon as possible. He's just really poor. That's a short 10-year-old kid on a Sunday morning goal to concede. That really so poor. I don't think it was a foul. It's barely touched. And it's not the first time. I've lost count the number of times that he's been found severely wanting at crosses, at corners, at free kicks. Made a couple of good saves apart from that. Defence, Williams, played well without being particularly effective going forward. I thought Savona was okay. Milenkovic needs to be organised in his defence better. He's the lead of that defence. And Milenkovic and Murillo for the second goal, pathetic. Backed off. Gave the Bournemouth player, channel the width of the Suez Canal to look up between them and just plant a shot past the keeper. Murillo also backed off and then wafted a lazy leg towards the ball, way too late. Neither of them engaging. Really poor. Midfield, Louise is okay, but failed to keep hold of the ball in midfield. Not strong enough. Not fast enough, not intelligent enough, losing all battles in midfield, no creativity in midfield. I thought Morgan Gibbs-White I have a bit of sympathy for because he's trying to create things, and then if it doesn't come off, everybody gets on his back. He had a decent effort in the second half, but poor. Elliot Anderson, poor. There's games where he looks like a Rolls Royce, and there's games where he's just drifting through it, and I don't think he impacts the game at all in a lot of games. He'll collect good numbers and not impact the game, and this is one of those. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I've been decrying Postecoglou for not picking Hudson-Odoi, and Hudson-Odoi has played well when he's come on. I thought he played well against Porto, but really poor today. And there's one bit where he decided to loft a ball cross field when he's in a good attacking position, and he's making it a 50-50 ball for whoever it was on the other side. Igor Jesus, poor. Awoniyi put himself about a bit, but nothing really. Amari Hutchinson looks like completely out of his depth when he come on. One way just ran and the guy just took the ball off him like taking sweets from a baby. Corner played straight out of play on the far side, same as Anderson. And Doy didn't really do anything. Just really poor. I think problems in every single area of the pitch. Didn't play well, didn't get into the game. At least the second half we didn't concede more goals, but I think that was because Bournemouth just were happy to keep what they had rather than pressing for more and more goals, but should have definitely been 3-0 down. They fluffed up a big chance later on. It's difficult to know where to go. Like I say, the only positive is that it's against a team that battered us 5-0 last time, and you'd have been worried for battering this time considering the form that Bournemouth are in. But we're getting cut adrift at the bottom of the Premier League. Commentators and pundits saying, well, we'll be all right with the squad that we've got and Sean Dyche in. We're 5 points behind Burnley. 5 points behind Burnley. it's not looking good, and we can't score goals. We can't keep goals out. Yeah, it's looking really, really bad, and I don't really know what the solution is. It looks like all the players that we bought, maybe apart from Jesus, are duds. Not worth it. Certainly not worth the money. Like Callum Mwende, not seen anything from him. Like I say, Ipswich must be laughing their asses off at the money they've got for Hutchinson. Isn't Ndoye £35 million player? Yeah, it's baffling, and maybe like sort of see why Nuno tried to get himself out of the job, given the players that it was being given. Having said that, maybe they're just all out of form. Maybe they're just all out of form, all out of confidence that's been caused by the fraud Australian manager, and how he's destroyed a team and destroyed the team spirit. And maybe it just takes a bit of time to build that back up, but we need to start picking up points, or we're going to be way adrift, and unable. We're going to be looking at needing to put in Champions League qualifying form in order to get out of trouble. Depressing day. Heard Forest fans quite a bit on the telly. Well done. Safe journey back. Go on, you Reds.